Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday to you. Last evening, I made some homemade fettuccine and some spaghetti, and my one niece commented and asked me, what about the white sauce? So, Nikki, this video is for you and anybody else who wants to do chicken Alfredo. So, here we go. I've already taken the chicken. Let me put you here. So these are chicken breasts, skinless, boneless chicken breasts. So I put them between two parchment papers, and I use the hammer, food hammer, I call it, and I pound them out so they're nice and flat. So they're going to cook evenly. So that's the first thing. So now I'm going to transfer them over to my sheet pan, because that's where I like to work off of. I never put any of the meats on my Bose wooden cutting board. I just don't do that. I have other cutting boards like this right here, and I'll tell you a little tip on this as well. This side is smooth, right? This side has the groove. This side, I will cut vegetables so I can pick it up and take it over to the skillet, and this side is only used for the raw meat. That's it. Never any vegetables go on this side, and never any meat goes on this side. So you might want to try doing that so there's no contamination. That's a good thing. And then I'm going to use a fork and not my hand. So I just, whenever people are picking up their salt or their pepper shakers or any of their spices and they've already touched things, and it's like, gee, you just caused yourself more work. So I try not to do that. It's not always perfect, but I try not to do that. So anyway, while I'm going to season the meat, I'm going to turn the skillet on. So remember, first thing is always get your skillet hot. Okay, so let's do that. So let's put some salt on here. Salt them really well and flip them. Okay, and also whenever you go to put your chicken down in the skillet, you always want to put the side down that you're going to put face up on your dinner plate. I take these cooking classes. I've been a lifetime member of web cooking classes for probably, I don't know, 10, 12 years. And so that's what Chef Todd teaches you. With chicken, you always want to put the presented side down first. So here I'm just sprinkling on some paprika. So my white sauce is going to have a little bit of color to it, but oh my goodness, the flavors, okay? You got to think of that. I should have put that on before I flipped those. So let's sprinkle this side. The skillet's over there getting hot. Now I'm not going to put any pepper on this, okay? Because it is a white sauce. So I'm not going to put the pepper. It's going to have plenty of other flavor. So we'll go over here to this skillet. Oh, this over here, this is a pork loin fillet, and I took and I cut that down the middle, opened it up, and then I went in and I cut pieces. This is going to be fried in this pan, and then the spaghetti sauce will go with this one for the fettuccine. But this white sauce is going to be, let me get you down. The white sauce is going to be for the spaghetti and the chicken Alfredo. So we're going to start out with some butter and tallow. Turn this down now. The tallow is going to help the butter from burning. Turn that down, okay. Now we're going to add, not that, we're going to add the chicken. We're going to get our chicken fried. I'm placing the finished side down. Okay, chicken is going to cook to 165 degrees is when a chicken is done. So we're going to let that sit there for a little while and cook up. While that's cooking, I'll go over the ingredients. So the chicken is going to fry up and get nice and brown, and then we're going to take it out. Then we're going to have the ingredients is one small onion, diced. This is a shallot. You can use whatever onion you want, okay? And the butter was like a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons and a little bit of tallow. Again, it depends on how much chicken you're frying up. Or you can even fry shrimp too. So it depends on your recipe. And just realize that recipes they're not carved in stone. You can, go with accordingly to what amount of ingredients you need for the amount of protein that you're frying up. So, but these are the ingredients. The meat, fried in the butter or tallow or butter or oil, and then half an onion diced, and this is 1 small garlic clove minced up, and then this is optional. I'm going to deglaze the skillet with a little bit of cooking wine, and after that is the glaze and everything, and then I'm going to put 2 cups of heavy cream in the skillet, and I bring that to a boil and stir it and bring that to a boil, and then I'm going to put half a stick of cream cheese. So it's really a really creamy, well, that's why it's called cream sauce, right? And then after that, I'm going to put the Parmesan. So the chicken, once it starts turning white up the sides, then you know it's about time to flip them. So let's take a look here. Not quite. So let's come back over here. So I told you about the great idea of, I just don't use my wooden cutting board. I use these. And then whenever you cut vegetables or onions or whatever, then you can just simply pick this small thing up and take it over to the skillet, and there you go, right? So, oh, here's what I wanted to share with you too. I made salad, and to go with the fettuccine and all that. Boy, I'm having a tough time this morning. So anyway, this little recipe is so cool. So get yourself a little jar or whatever, and it's 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, pinch of salt. Put it in here or put it in something and just shake it up. It emulsifies beautifully. And 1/3 cup of oil. So put all of that in there and shake it up. That's it. It's delicious. You'll be amazed. So it's a great little salad dressing. Again, 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar to 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a pinch of salt, and 1/3 cup of oil. Shake it up and you got a delicious salad dressing, and healthy. Let's go back over and check the chicken. Bring this down so you can see. Oh, beautiful. So yes, I joined this that's called Web Cooking Class. Web Cooking Class. And this Chef Todd Moore. He's really good. He makes it all fun. He brings it down to a level that you can totally understand. I think I paid, I don't know, $300 and some for a lifetime membership, so I have access to his website And I'm telling you, you think you know how to cook, but when you listen to him, it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much, so much. But even, and he believes also that you don't need a recipe. He wants you to he wants to teach you the methods. And once you know the methods, you can fix anything. So, and he's always talking about you don't need that recipe, you know. So it's not set on how many eggs you need or how much of this you need. Maybe you have small eggs, maybe they're large eggs, you know. So you don't always go by a recipe. They're nice to follow, don't get me wrong. I'd be lost without mine, but I like to tweak it though. So that's what I do. So let me go back to the tallow that I use. Okay, it's this one, Lineage. Comes from grass-fed. Apple cider vinegar. I use Fairchild now. Okay. Here's a nice thing, my cachava. I've been drinking this probably, again, same thing with the web cooking class, probably 8 to 10 years. You know, it's delicious. I just mix it with water, and it just tastes like I'm drinking chocolate milk, but it's got, oh my gosh, the nutrients in it is unbelievable. And it's good for energy, digestion, muscles, weight, immune system, mind, heart, joints, bones, hair, skin, and nails. What can I say? It's a superfood, protein, vitamins, minerals, greens, probiotics, prebiotic, fiber, antioxidants, omegas, MCT, digestive enzymes, and more. We all need that. And no, I'm not a sponsor. I just believe in it. And if I believe in something, I'm going to get it. Okay? What else can I show you while we're waiting on that? I don't know. Oh, well, this is the little hammer thing that you use. Little gadgets in the kitchen. You know, here's kitchen scissors. You need them. You need a good chef knife. So let's go back over and check the chicken. Okay, now I have my chef alarm, it's called, thermometer, meat thermometer. I leave it hanging here on my refrigerator, and it has the wire. So I can just get it anytime, and I'm going to stick it in here, and I already have it set for 165. See, the chicken's only 153. It has to be 165 internal temperature. Another thermometer that is good to have in the kitchen is the handheld one. This is 147. So yeah, it's taking a while, 148, but it has to be 165 to be completely cooked. So what I'm going to do is just get this and make the Alfredo sauce. I'm not going to actually put my spaghetti in here and demonstrate that because we're not ready to eat that right now. So I will do that when we get ready to eat later today. Now all that brown goodness in the bottom is called fond, F-O-N-D. Just some of these. So whenever you want to deglaze your pan, just add some cold liquid to it, and that's what this cooking wine is going to do. And it's going to bring all that brown goodness up into the sauce. We're at 160. So it's getting there. Now, if you don't want to deglaze with wine, that's okay. You don't have to. You do not have to. But you know, it's going to cook out, so you don't need to worry about the wine factor. This one's saying 165, 164. This one's 159. This will go off whenever it reaches 165. Here's another thing that's nice to have in this kitchen is a big spoon, strong, sturdy, but a flat edge. So I'll be able to scrape that skillet and get all that fond off. Also, if you cook with cast iron skillets, a really nice thing to do with those is, any skillet really, when you're done, always put water in them immediately when it's still hot. Because what's that going to do? It's going to deglaze the bottom. And it's going to release all of the whatever's left in the skillet. Because if you don't, you're going to have a tough time cleaning it. Okay, that one says 165. Okay, we're good there. Let's test. Okay, chicken is done. Let's turn our burner down. Take that off for now. Get the chicken out. Let it rest. And now we're going to add the onions. Stir those around a couple minutes. See how that's starting to come up? Okay, let's put the garlic in. This, you just stir it around until you start to smell the garlic. There's one thing you do not want to do is burn garlic. Okay, now we're going to deglaze and watch all of this come up. That is all that goodness. See how easy that would be if I was ready to wash this skillet? Okay. Let that cook a little bit to cook off. And then we're going to add our heavy cream. Let that cook. Now you see why our sauce isn't going to be completely white. Okay, let's add our heavy cream. Really the paprika that's going to turn it. Okay, let's get this stirred around. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this up to a boil and let it cook off a little bit. Okay. Get that. Okay, let's see what it's doing. Definitely reduced down. So now I took half of a cream cheese. We're going to drop that in. Some people put this in, some people don't. So it's up to you. That's another option. Just like the wine, the cooking wine, that was an option for you. So now we're just going to whisk it until that cheese starts to melt. Doesn't take long. Once you get ready to plate this, well, you're going to put your pasta in and let it sit in there for a little bit, and then you go to plate it, and then you can sprinkle it with some parsley and maybe even some more, top it off with some grated Parmesan cheese. And you've got chicken Alfredo. You can just simply set the chicken up on top of the dish, or you can cut it in pieces and mix it in with the fettuccine or the spaghetti, whichever you prefer. Or you can just keep it as a side too. That's what I mean by, you know, do your recipe the way you like it. See how nice and creamy that looks? I think it's ready. I think it's ready for the Parmesan cheese. I always go by looks and by taste. That is called nappe. See how you take the back of the spoon, run your finger across it, and it doesn't run? That's the nappe. And that tastes delicious. Oh my. Okay, I've already got my Parmesan cheese all grated, so we're just going to drop some down in here. Turn the heat off. And whisk it around until it melts. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of salt, not a lot. Wow, that looks nice. So let's take a look. Look how creamy, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful cream. Now let me taste this. Oh yeah. Taste that Parmesan. That, my friends, and Nikki, you got to make this one because you're going to love it. If you like chicken Alfredo. So, here's the chicken. There's the sauce. And here's my pasta. But I'm not going to put it in right now. Anyway, another little tip. When you're cooking, it's always nice to keep your tea towel over your shoulder, because a lot of times I'll wash something and it doesn't even make it to the drain mat. I just take it and grab it and dry it and put it away. So it keeps my kitchen counter neater and cleaner. So I hope that helped you. I hope you do it. Let me know. Like I say, give me pictures, okay? So until next time, till I see you in my kitchen. Next video. Bye.